Hello, this is Geummun Saju. As the days grow hotter and the rain begins to fall, how are you feeling these days? Even in the sweltering heat, Geummun Saju will be here to refresh your heart and gently guide your way. In this video, we will continue from where we left off and explore the GG of Momok, Ginto, Saha, Oha, and Mito. Your subscriptions and likes are a great source of strength for our journey. Now, let's begin. Fourth, Momok. Mo corresponds to wood of Yum and is represented by the rabbit in the zodiac. It symbolizes the month of March, with the solar terms Kyungchip, awakening of insects, and Chunbun, spring equinox. Its direction is the east. Its symbolic numbers are 8 and 2. Its associated color is green, and its energy is represented by the wind. Momok symbolizes a sprouting seedling that stretches and pushes through the soil, much like budding vegetation awakening in early spring. It represents diligence and industriousness. Like the image of a rabbit, it tends to be trusting of others' words, but also has a tendency to spread secrets. People with this energy often experience repeated meetings and farewells, and tend to receive considerable help from others. Like the saying, a fox in the morning, a crane in the evening, Momok is highly changeable and unpredictable. With hands held in prayer or like a candlestick, it often reflects deep spirituality, and many with this energy tend to follow a religious path. Possessing the vigorous wood energy of the east where the sun rises, it demonstrates the tenacity of weeds resilient and adaptable to any environment. As practical realists, they pursue tangible benefits and tend to act based on what is most effective or useful. Momok is also associated with strong affection for children, a passion for education, and a quick-witted, intelligent nature. However, it can also show signs of fickleness and stubborn self-righteousness. Since Momok corresponds to a time when the chill of winter has not yet fully lifted, it symbolizes something that still needs protection. Those who care for Momok often find themselves naturally entangled in issues related to people or finances, and they may also exhibit tendencies toward extravagance. The rabbit, with its tendency to seek bright and elevated places, also symbolizes self-improvement and a life centered around vegetarianism. Compared to Olmok in the Cheongan, Mo is a form of damp wood that grows better in environments where fire is present. While it may struggle with the role of wood generating fire, it excels at restraining earth. Momok's nature is quiet, yet it carries a diligent energy that cares for life, which is why people with this influence often pursue careers devoted to helping and healing others. It is well suited to fields that require deep understanding and introspection, such as medicine, law, psychology, and philosophy. Momok also frequently appears in religious or spiritual vocations, where guiding and uplifting others through faith is central. It is also closely connected to work that requires delicate hands and a refined sense of aesthetics, such as handicrafts, furniture making, and tailoring fields, where care and dedication are essential. In terms of health, Momok influences parts of the body that are exposed to the outside and sensitive to wind, such as the eyes, liver, neck, forehead, muscles, shins, hands, feet, and hair. When the energy of Momok is active, a person may become highly sensitive to even minor stimuli or respond with quick reflexes. Extra care is also needed for delicate circulatory systems, like capillaries and peripheral nerves. Fifth Ginto. Jin is earth of yang and is symbolized by the dragon. It carries the energy of April, with the solar terms Cheongmyeong clear and bright and Gogu grain rain. Its direction is east-southeast. Its symbolic numbers are 5 and 5, and its color is yellow. It embodies a composition of 5 yang and 1 yum. Ginto contains the energy of sudden changes, like thunder, lightning, and storms. It represents the time when vegetation begins to bloom and reflects the energy of adolescence. It is a season that requires effort, much like farming season, and is characterized as fertile damp earth enriched with both water and compost, ideal soil for the growth of large trees. Ginto harbors an ambitious spirit and lofty ideals, but it is also marked by moodiness and frequent regret. While its inner nature is reliable and solid, outwardly it may appear distant or emotionally detached. Torn between reality and idealism, individuals with this energy can display traits of dreamers or fantasists, and they often adapt easily to change or shifts in direction. As the storage place of water, Ginto provides a nurturing environment for reproduction, which, particularly in women, is associated with a strong interest in child rearing. Professionally, Ginto reveals its stable and practical qualities. It is well suited to livelihoods that directly work with the energy of the earth, such as agriculture, livestock farming, and fisheries. It is also connected to crafts like carpentry and interior design, where one shapes and refines space with their hands. In addition, Ginto aligns well with roles that involve managing and organizing people, resources, and spaces such as laundry services, food preparation, real estate, and correctional work. It also suits careers in asset management, like property rental, building maintenance, and finance, where one regulates the flow and stability of wealth. The energy of Ginto, being the earth that firmly grounds the center, affects areas of the body connected to one's core and deep internal organs. Its energy resides in central regions of the body such as the abdomen, stomach, back, and chest. It also influences parts that require careful attention, like the appendix, armpits, and nose. When Ginto becomes overly suppressed or stagnant, it can lead to imbalances in circulation and metabolism, potentially manifesting as conditions like diabetes, rheumatism, or edema. Above all, the stomach and skin are closely tied to emotional well-being, so a lifestyle that calms and regulates the mind becomes key to maintaining good health. Compared to Mito in the Cheonggan, Ginto is yang earth on the outside, but earth of Yum within, meaning its external appearance and inner nature may not always align. Because of this contrast, people with strong Ginto energy are often seen as having distinct and unique personalities. Sixth, Saha. Sa is yang fire and is symbolized by the snake. It carries the energy of May with the solar terms Ip, Ha, beginning of summer, and so man grainful. Its direction is south-southeast. Its associated numbers are 7 and 3, and its representative color is red. Unlike Oha, which represents visible flames and smoke, Saha symbolizes brightness and contrast light and shadow. It reflects the nature of fire that has fully matured, with yang energy already widely dispersed. The snake, though legless, has a swift and agile nature, symbolizing the presence of both intense fire energy and toxic potency. Saha carries the vibrant energy of youth and the spreading vitality of vines. it is marked by intense emotional fluctuations and a quick temper. People influenced by Saha tend to be single-minded, unwilling to compromise, and are both sensitive and polite, yet articulate and drawn to splendor and flair. They have a strong sense of self and express their emotions openly, which can sometimes lead them to create distance from others. However, they possess a clear personal identity and worldview. Saha, in particular, is often described as carrying the lingering sorrow of an lesser dragon, a mythical serpent that could not become a dragon. This gives rise to a tendency to dwell on the past, harbor resentment, and speak critically of others. Compared to Byongha and the Cheongan, Saha is the place of growth for Gyeongkyum, meaning its energy flows harmoniously with Gyeongkyum as metal and Byongha as fire. During the Saha period, marital issues often lead to separation. The energy is goal-oriented and somewhat self-righteous, which can result in frequent conflicts with those around them. Professionally, the energy of fire symbolizes creation, inspiration, and communication. Therefore, those influenced by Saha are often drawn to fields such as religion, beauty, and the arts, and electrical or electronic industries. They can also thrive in areas that require heat and transformation, such as the chemical or cosmetics industries, and the distillation or brewing fields. People with Saha energy possess strong focus and expressive power, allowing them to shine in careers where intuition and sensitivity play a key role. Saha also resonates with the life-giving energy of the early morning sun. However, when its energy becomes excessive, it can easily generate heat and tension in the body. As a result, imbalances in Saha may lead to symptoms related to blood circulation and temperature regulation, such as high blood pressure, stroke, or excessive thirst. Since Saha also governs the energy of speech, issues such as stuttering and disorders involving the throat, tongue, or tonsils are more likely to arise. It can also affect smaller but impactful areas related to quality of life, including shoulder pain, weakened function of the small intestine, dental problems, and discomfort in the anal region. Because Saha's energy tends to concentrate in the face, it may also manifest in facial or skin-related conditions, requiring extra care. 7th, Oha. O is fire of Yum and is symbolized by the horse. Its solar terms are Mengjong grain in ear and Haji summer solstice, corresponding to the month of June, and its direction is the south. Its associated numbers are 2 and 4. Ha represents the peak of yang energy, but also marks the beginning of Yum, giving it a dualistic nature. The horse, being easily startled, reflects a sensitivity to change, and those born in the month of June often have a fear of the night or experience frequent marital conflicts. Oha symbolizes the fire of civilization, spiritual culture, and the blazing heat of the sun representing the height of life's prime. Individuals influenced by Oha are often witty, eloquent, and sociable. They may also show a strong spirit of sacrifice and service. However, their emotions tend to be delicate and highly responsive to change, which can lead to fluctuating reactions under stress. At times, their behavior may seem unpredictable or inconsistent, but beneath that lies a passionate and imaginative energy capable of breaking free from conventional boundaries. Because Oha marks the point where Jasu and the balance of Yum and Yang shift, it greatly affects the flow of 10-year luck cycles. During Oha cycles, people may experience identity confusion or a sense of aimlessness, leading to a stronger desire to depend on absolute beliefs or spiritual faith. For those influenced by OHA, it is important to live with humility and in harmony with universal principles. As a fire energy, Oha is bright, warm, and expressive, symbolizing extroversion and creativity. These traits are clearly reflected in both health and career aspects as well. Professionally, the vibrant energy of Oha is closely connected to roles that involve standing before others. It excels in fields where visual and emotional expression are emphasized, such as journalism, entertainment, beauty, dance, performance arts, media, and the creative arts. Individuals with strong Oha energy can thrive in areas where charisma, stage presence, and expressive communication are key. Oha is also well suited to industries that deal with light, color, or brilliance, such as dyeing, lighting design, or laser-related professions. Fields involving fast-paced and dynamic communication, like telecommunications or video media, are also areas where Oha energy can be effectively utilized. In addition, Oha may shine in professions related to vision, including optometry, eyewear, vision correction, and other specialties involving the eyes. In terms of health, Oha governs the heart, so special attention should be given to heart function and related conditions. Additionally, areas such as vision, the tongue, the autonomic nervous system, mental stability, and the pericardium system, which is paired with the heart in traditional Eastern medicine, are all important for maintaining overall neurological balance. When Oha's energy is either excessive or deficient, emotional fluctuations and stress responses can manifest physically. Therefore, maintaining inner peace and emotional equilibrium is especially vital for overall well-being. To conclude this session, the 8th is Mito. Mi is yin earth and is represented by the sheep. It corresponds to the energy of July with the solar terms Sosa, lesser heat, and Dese, greater heat. Its direction is south-southwest, and its associated numbers are 10 and 6. Mito carries the meaning of not yet or incomplete, and it can be likened to a forest so overgrown that the sunlight is blocked and the path ahead becomes unclear. It corresponds to the peak of midsummer heat, a time when the warmth of the earth surpasses that of the sky. Mito symbolizes the resilient life force of wild grasses, along with patience and a spirit of self-sacrifice. At its core, Mito has a warm and kind heart, but when emotions are suppressed for too long, they can erupt suddenly. It is deeply sensitive and emotionally rich, yet also possesses strong self-respect as a means of self-protection. At times, it may try to appear larger or more capable than it feels, but at the heart of that is a pure desire to be acknowledged and appreciated. Mito is characterized by precise use of language, practical life skills, and strong diligence. It tends to keep inner feelings hidden, showing a self-reliant and independent nature. Compared to Gito in the Cheongan, Mito has less Yum energy and carries a stronger heat quality. It also shows characteristics of Yokma wandering star, indicating a tendency for movement and change. Professionally, Mito is marked by a realistic and highly practical nature, making it well suited for industries directly connected to the earth, such as construction materials, landscaping, civil engineering, agriculture, and food production. Due to the earth's inherent association with both life and death, Mito also plays a meaningful role in professions related to the cycle of life, including funeral services, herbal medicine, traditional Eastern medicine, and religious or spiritual vocations. People influenced by Mito often demonstrate sincerity and consistency, and they tend to shine more brightly as time goes on, steadily revealing their true capabilities. In terms of health, Mito governs the spleen, making digestive balance especially important. It is also closely connected to the health of the brain, abdomen, mouth, gums, hands, and feet areas linked to the overall circulation of energy throughout the body. When the energy of Mito is either too weak or excessively strong, it may manifest as symptoms such as digestive disorders, mouth sores, gum inflammation, or numbness in the hands and feet. Therefore, maintaining a stable dietary routine and a well-regulated lifestyle is essential for supporting the body's core balance. We've now explored the nature and symbolism of Momok, Ginto, Saha, Oha, and Mito. As we reflect on each character, each season, and each direction, we're reminded of how rich and diverse the flow of life and the human heart can be. Let's continue learning about the remaining Jiji, gradually expanding our intuitive understanding of Saju together. Thank you, as always, for watching. Your likes, subscriptions, and notification settings are a great support to us. Wishing you a peaceful and fulfilling day. If you're interested in a talisman infused with a monk's 100-day prayer and an in-depth 4 Pillars of Destiny reading prepared by Geummunsa, check the description below.